Hi, I'm Darnell with Way Living Recipes, and this is my 30-day review of the Chefman TurboFry Touch 6-quart air fryer with window. Now, if you've not already seen it, please see the initial review. If you're looking for test cooks, if you're looking for even measurements, sound decibel checks, temperature tests, all of that is in the initial review. If you're trying to figure out how to use it, that's in the initial review too. So check that out if you've not already seen it, because what I do here on this channel is after I've done the review, I use it for about a month, depending on the air fryer of my choice to do that with. And after I use it for a month, I come back and give you a report. I give you my thoughts, my impressions. I talk to you about how I feel about this and how it compares to other things. So that's what this is. And so I want to say for the Chefman Air Fryer Touch, the TurboFry, my general view of this air fryer is that it's a good lower cost air fryer. It's not trying to be a jack of all trades. If you just want a solid low cost air fryer, this is it. It's a good one for that purpose. Its user interface is easy to use. I never had a single issue with it recognizing my finger. I think that the start button maybe is a little shifted to the right a little bit, but basically it always recognized my finger. I just noticed sometimes when I had to hit start, I had to kind of make sure my finger was a little bit to the right of the button or on the right end of the start button, or it would sometimes not recognize that I was touching it. But I think that's a placement of the sensor type of issue. It never had an issue though where like my fingers were too wet or too dry. It would always recognize my touch, which is really good with these types of touch screens, because there's some air fryers, a lot of air fryers, that depending on the condition of your finger, they don't recognize your touch. So that's good, especially for a air fryer that's not on the higher end. Now, one thing about the display that was a bit annoying to me is that it switches back and forth between time and temperature. So every 5 seconds, it's showing temperature, then 5 seconds later, it switches to time for 5 seconds back and forth. And if you just want to see how much time is left real quick, and it's showing the temperature, you've got to stand there and just wait and wait your 5 seconds out until it gets to switching to time. I know what I set it to when I started to cook, so I already know the temperature. I don't need to see the temperature every 5 seconds for 5 seconds. I need to see the time because I'm trying to see how much longer the cook is going to take before it's done. So it would have been good if they just showed the time and not the temperature, or for those who might want to have it switch or what have you, it'd be nice if you had the option you could select to have it only show the time, or if you want to flip it between both, or what have you. Every time I'd look over, it seemed like I was looking over at that moment in time where it was showing temperature, and I had to stand there and wait until it changes, which is a bit annoying, and a lot of these basket air fryers do it, and to me it just doesn't make good sense. Now, in this air fryer, as far as its sound, it's pretty average for a basket air fryer. In the initial review, I do full sound decibel checks, so you can get a full decibel read, and if you want to compare that to other sounds and such, you know, you can do that. Also, it cooks fairly even overall. For a basket air fryer, it's not cooking too much in the front or the back, and so that's pretty good. Also, I had no smoke issues with this air fryer. Now, as far as the functions I use, really, the different functions on this air fryer are just different time and temperature jump off points. They're not really working as different, I'd say, functions in like air fryer ovens or other maybe higher end air fryers. They're all really just jump off points at different times of temperature. So basically with using this air fryer, I was able to basically cook anything I wanted to cook. You can see more in the initial review, but I was able to, if I wanted to bake something, I'd cook at a lower temperature. It was able to bake it without overdoing the tops too much. I was able to do air frying at higher temperatures, and it does a good job. I was able to make toast when I wanted to make toast. If I wanted to reheat something, just do that at a lower temperature for some time, and it was able to reheat fine. So it's just a matter of finding the times and temperatures that work best for what you need. But I was able to use it for everything that I wanted to use. I don't use a microwave oven, so everything that I was cooking or reheating was going in here, and it worked out well. As far as cleaning this air fryer, it's very easy to clean. It's got the non-stick coating interior. I mean, for what that's worth, I mean, it is what it is, but it does make the cleaning easier, even though there are other concerns in that type of regard. But still, it was able to clean up very easily. no issues with that. I do want to just show you inside. You can see, I mean, super clean. Also, this coating never chipped or anything. I mean, I was using like small cast iron containers for reheating some things, putting them in here. No problems at all. I wasn't trying to like season a cast iron pot or anything in here, so I wasn't doing anything like that, but just for like reheating and such, it worked out well, doing like reheats and things in cast iron, small cast iron pots in here. Nothing ever chipped. The coating never failed, using it for like a whole month. And you see inside here, you see up there, you know, there's like, it's all clean, it's all good. So it worked out really well. Now for comparisons, I'm just going to compare to a couple of things, but if you want to see more and kind of make up your own decisions as far as comparisons for anything I don't cover, there are over 900 cooking related videos here on the channel covering over 100 different types of countertop cookers, and so there's plenty for you to check out and you can see for yourself and make your own decisions. But I want to compare this to the Ninja Air Fryer Pro, which is fully reviewed here on the channel. And compared to the Ninja Air Fryer Pro, I think the Ninja Air Fryer Pro is a little sturdier, and so I do like that. Also, the Ninja Air Fryer Pro cooks at a slightly hotter temperature, I'd say overall. I mean, air fryers, it seems like even though you can temperature test them, still when you're actually using them, some are just able to cook your food faster than others and to do things better than others. And so like the Ninja Air Fryer Pro is able to make quicker work of things than this one. This one, as far as its hot heat level, it's probably a little below average on heat level, just a little bit, but still it's able to cook up things pretty well. But it just takes a little bit more time, maybe 5 more minutes, maybe a couple more minutes, depending on what you're doing in this Chefman. With the Ninja, things are able to be knocked out a lot quicker, or a little quicker, and so I prefer the Ninja compared to this. Now I want to compare the Chefman to the Gourmet air fryer, the 8-quart with window and light. That's also fully reviewed here on the channel. And I prefer the Gourmet to this Chefman because the Gourmet is 8-quart instead of 6-quart. Also, the Gourmet is able to show the time and the temperature at the same time. As I mentioned, I'm concerned about time, not the temperature that I know I already set, so I know what it's at. But still, it's able to show both at the same time on the display, so there's no waiting for it to go back and forth between time and temperature, and I really prefer that. Now, my personal top champ of all of the cookers is still the Ninja Prestige, and since that's in a totally different class, I don't want to try. It's not fair to compare it to this Chefman here. But I do hope that you enjoyed this 30-day review and that it helps you in whatever decisions you want to make. And so I do want to mention also, if you see a shop icon or you saw a shop icon maybe at the beginning of this video or somewhere during it, you can use that to buy this, and it will help the channel a great deal if you did, if this is something you're interested in. Now also, in the video description there are lots of ways to help the channel, and you can always check out my blog, superwaveovenrecipes.com. That's superwaveovenrecipes.com. There's a buy me a coffee link there, and that's in the video description too. Also in the video description, there's things like my cookbook, merch, membership, other forms of donation, link to the Amazon shop where you pay the same price and help the channel. So there's lots of ways that you can help if you so choose. Nothing in my videos is sponsored, nothing given to me, no sorts of kickbacks or any sort of things like that. And so there are also free ways that you can help. You can give this video a thumbs up, you can share the video with a friend, leave your comments, subscribe, hit that notification icon, and good eating.